June Spencer, who has passed away at the remarkable age of 105, will be cherished by fans of the long-running BBC radio soap opera, The Archers, for her portrayal of Peggy Woolley, formerly Peggy Archer, a character she inhabited from the show's first episode in 1950 until her retirement in August 2022. As a steadfast presence on British radio, Peggy became one of the Archer's most enduring characters, embodying resilience and continuity. Over her 70-year career on the show, Spencer not only contributed to the Archers as a performer, but also actively shaped the character of Peggy, infusing her with the quiet strength and steely determination that made her a beloved matriarch and central figure. Despite sharing certain characteristics with her character, Spencer always maintained that, unlike Peggy, she had a playful sense of humor in real life, describing herself as more lighthearted than the somber Peggy. Nevertheless, she embraced Peggy's more rigid, moralistic side with great dedication, giving the role authenticity that resonated with audiences of all generations. June Spencer began her association with the Archers during its early days in 1950. Already an accomplished radio actor, Spencer initially joined the production on a temporary contract intended to last only 5 episodes. However, when the show formally launched on January 1, 1951, she stayed on, gradually cementing her place as one of its core players. In addition to playing Peggy, she also took on the role of Rita Flynn, an Irish baker's assistant, demonstrating her versatility as a performer. The dual casting reflected the Archers' commitment to realism and authenticity, a cornerstone of the show's ethos since its inception. The series producers made it clear to the cast that The Archers was not merely a drama, it was to be real life overheard, a style meant to draw listeners into the world of rural Britain by presenting a genuine slice of everyday life. This emphasis on authenticity in The Archers suited Spencer's acting style, and she became an integral part of the production for the next 7 decades. Her initial tenure on the show lasted until 1953, when she decided to step away to focus on raising her family. Yet even during her hiatus, she remained connected to the program and returned to the cast in 1956, first reprising the role of Rita Flynn and then fully reassuming her position as Peggy in 1962, after her replacement, Thelma Rogers, exited the series. Peggy's introduction as a townie, with limited knowledge of country life, made her an accessible figure for the audience, functioning as a guide for listeners who were less familiar with rural customs. As a character, Peggy went through significant personal transformations. In her early years on the show, she was married to Jack Archer, an alcoholic whose struggles shaped many of the storylines. After his death in 1972, Peggy continued to run the Bull, the village pub, where she was a familiar face. She initially resisted the advances of local businessman Jack Woolley, played by Arnold Peters, whom she eventually married in 1991. Their wedding, an event that attracted considerable attention, coincided with the Archers' 40th anniversary, adding a touch of celebration to both Peggy's character arc and the show's own history. Known for her prim and somewhat old-fashioned demeanor, Peggy often embodied traditional values, standing as a figure of stability even as times changed around her. Her loyalty, however, was unwavering. She faced life's challenges with quiet dignity and strength, particularly during the storyline of Jack Woolley's dementia diagnosis in 2003. The plot was close to Spencer's heart as her real-life husband, Roger Broxham, had died of the disease. Motivated by her personal experience, Spencer collaborated closely with the writers and producers to ensure the portrayal of dementia and caregiving was as accurate and empathetic as possible. Jack Woolley's decade-long decline became one of the Archers' most poignant and memorable storylines. The scene where Peggy bids farewell to her husband while listening to Al Bowley's song Love Is the Sweetest Thing was a moment of quiet devastation, capturing the profound love and grief that marked the end of a long life together. June Spencer was born on June 14, 1918, in Sherwood, Nottingham, and was the only child of William Spencer, a traveling salesman for Crawford's Biscuits, and his wife, Rosalind Thorne. Her love for performing began early when, at just 3 years old, she was cast as the King of the Land of Nod in a school play. That performance, which reportedly earned her the first laugh of her career, sparked her lifelong passion for acting. She received her early education at Mountford House Preparatory School, a place she remembered fondly, before moving on to Nottingham High School, where she enjoyed her studies less. Nevertheless, Spencer remained determined to pursue acting, taking extracurricular classes in elocution and drama to hone her craft. She earned a performer's diploma from the London Guildhall School of Music and Drama, a prestigious qualification that confirmed her talent and potential. In her teenage years, Spencer attended Stockwin Music College part-time and took dance classes to round out her skills. However, her family circumstances took a toll on her education. At the age of 15, she left school to care for her ailing mother. To support herself and continue her training, she took a position as a junior governess at a private school, using her earnings to fund her drama lessons. These efforts led to her first professional role in a 1943 production of A Midsummer Night's Dream at Nottingham's Theatre Royal, where she appeared as Mustard Seed with Sir Frank Benson's company. Spencer also demonstrated her talent as a writer, penning humorous monologues, 2 volumes of which were eventually published as June Spencer's Monologues, 1941, and Odes and Oddities,